As the party sits there, it's going to turn white, right? So in the case of table 203, that bar is almost completely filled and they're only on entree. So they might very well be sitting longer than the anticipated turn time, right? For the managers, if you run into this situation, you can make an adjustment. Select on the table. Above the status, you can see how long the party's been seated there for. You can select on that time. And then inside their seating card, you can update the turns. So 1 hour and 15 not going to work, we'll go ahead and update this to 2 hours. It'll update your reservation availability and your quoted wait times that you're giving out to future waitlist parties. Right. Any questions with table statuses?
We're good.
All right. So next we're going to look at server sections. Now, to set up server sections, we're going to go to the menu button and down to the server sections tab. Okay. You can set up server sections as far out as you would like. Just change the date up at the top. This is going to be one of the first things you're going to do when we get off the training call today. You're going to add your servers. To do that, we're going to hit the service bell in the top right-hand corner and type in the server's first and last name. And you only need to add them once to the system. We'll hit the green check mark to save them. To assign a section, it's just like seating a reservation. We're going to hit the arrow next to the server name. We're going to choose the section that we want to assign, hit done assigning, and repeat the process. So once again, arrow next to the server's name, choose the section, and done assigning. And we'll do that one more time with Jen. Now, once you're done assigning your sections, we can hit menu and floor plan, and we'll continue to see those server sections with color-coded chairs and initials on the floor plan. Now, right from the floor plan view, we've got a lot of controls. So, some scenarios. Table 500. You can see they're seated in Jen's section. When we went to seat them, they said, hey, we're actually friends with Alexa. Can she be our server? Sure. Down at the bottom left-hand side, we can select Jen and reassign this party to Alexa. And it'll update the counts and the rotation accordingly. Ashley, maybe Ashley's going on break. We want to temporarily hand off her tables to another server. We can select her name and just temporarily assign them to Steve. Okay. Now, if you have any unassigned tables, right, we cannot adjust the server section for them. However, there is a shortcut. Bottom right-hand side of the reservation list, we're going to hit the service bell. And the system's going to show us an adjustable height list with all of our assigned servers in rotation. Right? We've got counts. The total number of people and parties they currently have seated. Total number of people and parties for the shift. And all of our unassigned servers. So, some scenarios. Kelly shows up, checks in with the host, says, hey, I'm ready to start taking tables. We can select her name, and we can assign her a section. And it's done assigning. Ashley just got back from break. She's ready to take her tables back, so we'll select her name. We'll reassign her section, and it's done assigning. And then finally, maybe towards the end of the shift, or middle of the shift, you're cutting a server. Right? Kelly has no party seated anymore. We want to cut her from the floor plan in the rotation. We'll select her name. Say clear all assignments, clear all assignments again. And we've now cut her from the rotation and the floor plan. Now, once we're done, you can either hit that service bell again to hide your server information, Or some locations like to shrink this down. Keep it showing the next server or two in rotation. And we can scroll through to see those counts. Questions on server sections?
We're clear.
All right, awesome. So a couple of the tools inside the iPad today. From the menu button, all right, there's a timeline view, just like the old system. Right? It's going to give you a grid format of your reservations. All right? You got full control in here. Take reservations, add people to the wait list, seat walk-ins, move parties from one table to another. Right? We can see our hard assignments. Right? So Olivia and Ferris, we hard assign those or pre-assign them, whichever term you like. You can see your soft assignments. And then we can look for any gaps between parties. So if we're trying to squeeze in a reservation or a walk-in party before maybe Olivia shows up, we can do so. Okay. The second tab we have from the menu button is Shift Overview. Shift Overview's got some reporting, right? So total number of people and parties for the shift, right? Parties by size and time, covers by time, and then covers by source. So phone reservations, walk-ins, or web reservations. Top right-hand corner, we've got this little notepad button. This is pretty cool. Right-hand side, you can see any notes or codes or diner requests for the shift. And then the left-hand side, we can add two different types of notes to the system. Special occasion notes can be added to present or future dates. They'll show up throughout the system, specifically the reservation process in-house. So this can be things like special event information, right? Maybe you've got some sort of banquet or something going on. Specials, or some sort of promo, right? You can also put in information like live music or entertainment. Now, just to show you where else these show up, if you go to menu and floor plan, right, next to the walk-in button, there's a little notepad. If there's a blue dot, it means that you have a note in there. And we select it, we can see the title of any special occasion or event notes, and then if and how many large parties or general notes there are. And you can select that blue bubble to take you right to the Shift Overview note screen for that day. Right? Now, the last type of note that we can add in here is general notes. Those can be added to past, present, or future dates. They're only going to show up in the Shift Overview note screen. Right? So, it could be things like an 86 list. Right? Or maybe a diner forgot their credit card. Right? They call you up, say, hey, I was there on the 5th. I think I left my credit card there. Right? You can go back and we can see that. Any questions with Shift Overview or Shift Overview notes?
We're good.
All right. The last screen that we have on the iPad today is the guest book view. All right. Guest book view is going to show you your most recently reserved guests. Okay? We can come in here. We can look for a guest. All right. Maybe they forgot when they made a reservation for. Need to make a change to a future reservation. We can hit the little clock button, find that upcoming reservation, and go out to it to make a change. Or maybe the diner calls you up and says, hey, I was there a couple days ago, and I think I left my glasses behind. I don't remember where I sat or who my server was, though. We can come in and view their reservation history, see where they sat and who their server was. Yep, we see where you sat. We can check for you. Also from this screen, you can update contact information, birthday or anniversary, or guest book tags or guest book notes. Great. Any questions with anything we've gone through in the iPad so far, or anything that I haven't touched on that you have questions with?
No questions yet.
All right, awesome. So the last piece of our training today that I want to touch on, and just so you guys can see, it's pretty neat. So you'll see that I sat one of those waitlist parties, or canceled it, I should say, right? And if you notice that as I switch screens, it just updated and told Capri, hey, you're now third in line. So that's what the diner is going to see. They'll continue to move up. So the last thing that I want to touch on today, right, is remotely accessing the system. So in the back office, on your computer, you probably have an Open Table logo, a red Open Table logo, all right? You're going to delete that, all right? It's no longer going to work to access the system, right? You are going to be able to access the system from this website, however, guestcenter.opentable.com, from any web browser, all right? If you're accessing this from a laptop or desktop computer, it's going to take you into your floor plan management system, right? It's got all the same buttons, works the exact same way as the iPad. However, it only has about 95% of the features. So for example, server sections, we need to do that from the iPad. We cannot do it from the web. Right? This is great if you're in the back office, you take a reservation, right? Maybe you want to go through your reservations, pre-assign some tables. You can do that from here. If you're accessing this specifically from a mobile device, an iPhone, an Android phone, a tablet, you're not going to see your floor plan management, right? You will see that reservation list, your seated parties, your wait list, and you can status parties. Mark them as canceled or no-showed. Update the reservation, so time, date, or party size, right? So full functionality. Any questions with remotely accessing the system?
No, we're ready.
All right, awesome. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to go ahead and activate the system. I do need to make sure that your iPad has properly synced, and we need to set one setting in there. So if you want to go ahead and power up your iPad,